This disclaimer was copied without permission.
Cheers, quaffers, guzzlers, swiggers, sippers, and all other good people out there. Hopswatch here, and today we're having okay, so this is one of my favorite Belgian beers. So my favorite beers go into my favorite glass, the Dragon glass. So a nice foamy head there, crisp sounding, absolutely delightful. Sour bouquet. If you like it sour, of course, I do. I absolutely love this type of beer. The Foeders are a brand of stored beers that are especially sour. The storing and the aging of these beers actually make them even more sour. This would be the most sour you can have these beers. They have a sourness scale. Zoetegraad, I guess. And this is a 5 out of 5. So this is some very sour stuff. This is a visual experience in itself, looking at the shapes and all the valleys and the landscape that the foam is making here. Absolutely fantastic. So a sour odor, a bit more like vinegar, I would say, than for example lemon. Much more vinegary. Is that a word? Vinegary? It is now. I don't care. A rather heavy vinegary feel to it. Some notes of a few spices there. A bit of coriander, maybe. Coriander. Maybe a touch of Nels. But not much, because the sourness really almost kills everything that there is in there. So here goes, I'm going to have a taste of it. You get that absolutely perfect feeling of your whole face collapsing on itself as the sourness draws your chins in and how your tongue automatically just you wanna drink this beer cold. It's definitely best cold. It can be drunk straight out of the fridge. That'll actually give you the most refreshing sourness. It's not that it necessarily gets ruined by being enjoyed at some temperature. However, the best experience is to have it cold, to have it straight out of the fridge. Okay, so you would know the olive oil trick. One of my friends call it that. The olive oil trick is to draw in some air over the brew, and that will not do much for this beer because for some reason sour flavors are not really emphasized with air. What you want to do instead, just tilt your head a little bit back and just feel the sourness at the back of your mouth, where it will sting a little. It can actually make your throat hurt if the liquid falls in the wrong places. But I mean, it's part of the experience. This is absolutely smashing sour beer. Definitely one of my favorites. And not a beer that you would drink quickly, simply because the sourness will ruin the experience. You wanna have a bit of sourness all the time. If you get too much, it will not be a pleasure. Some foods that would go well with this beer. There would definitely be some. I could imagine that the Germans would have a great experience drinking this to their sauerkraut. I absolutely hate sauerkraut myself, but if you're into that, this would be good. Some Danish spiced herrings, maybe some Swedish surströmming would be fine with this, but you wanna protect your nose while you're eating that, at least so I've heard. Okay, so that would be it. Cheers. Wow, it goes into your nose also. So this was my first video. I hope it was enjoyable. Hope it wasn't too cringeworthy. Just a couple of shout outs. I would like to make a shout out to Neil the 604 Atheist for being the first one subscribing to my channel and actually giving me a shout out to it a long time before I had anything posted on it, as this would be the first video. So I've got a couple of subscribers now already, and it would definitely be due to this shout out. So great shout out to him. Also a shout out to the band whose music I'm using as an intro and intermission and the outro in the band is called Warszawa, and they're a Danish band. Go check them out. I linked to their Spotify channel. Also, I want to give a short shout out to Mr. Atheist and Bionic Dance. A shout out to you. Links in the description if you don't. Of course you know. Come on. Am I stupid? Also, a link in the description to all my social media. That will be on Untapped, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. No, wait. I'm on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Ring the bell if you want to see more of this content. Always remember to drink responsibly. Until next time, cheers. Also, if you know how to read Danish, please follow my blog.